How are you, Annapurna? Been a while since our last session. What have you been up to?
Feeding the world. That's my undeniable mission, Lata.
And does this mission ever become overwhelming?
I love feeding the world. I really do. But lately, it feels like everyone thinks I'm a bottomless pot. Need comfort? Go to Annapurna. Need emotional support? Go to Annapurna. Need a last-minute dinner for 80 people? Oh, she'll handle it. Sometimes I wonder, does anyone even ask if I've eaten today?
You're saying you give nourishment but you don't receive any?
But Lata, who fills my void? Who cares to ask if I've had a meal today? Everyone comes with an empty bowl, but no one thinks to refill mine. I once stopped feeding the entire world, you know. It was long ago, when Shiva said food was an illusion.
Annapurna, I propose a moment dedicated to rediscovery of self-worth.
I remember this story. That was when the universe went into famine, right?
I remember the story very well. According to the legends, there was once a time when the entire universe fell into famine because Lord Shiva declared that everything, food, matter, even reality itself, was an illusion, Maya. The moment Shiva dismissed food as not real, all crops stopped growing, kitchens turned cold, and hunger spread everywhere. The gods panicked, humanity panicked, even the sages couldn't find a grain of rice. When asked to fix it, Shiva replied, "Why should it matter? It is all illusion." Finally, everyone turned to you, Goddess Annapurna, the embodiment of nourishment, food, abundance, and generosity. And you, Goddess Annapurna, materialized in the city of Kashi with a golden pot of food. Shiva himself came to you with a begging bowl, acknowledging, food may be temporary, but hunger is real. Only after Shiva received nourishment from your hand did the world return to abundance again.
Yes, Shiva declared, food is Maya, no one needs it. And suddenly everyone realized, oh no, actually we do. The crops stopped, the kitchens went cold. Even the gods panicked. Shiva himself had to come to me with a begging bowl.
That must have felt validating.
Honestly, it felt sad. Because why does it always take a collapse for people to appreciate nourishment? Why do people wait until they're starving, emotionally or literally, before they value the one who feeds them?
Have you been feeling like that again?
Absolutely. Everyone wants emotional food, comfort, reassurance, encouragement, warmth. But no one asks, Annapurna, how are you holding up? I'm tired, Lata. I want someone to show up with a plate for me, for once.
So what do you need right now?
Same thing the world needed back then. Respect, reciprocity, and maybe someone who says, sit down, I'll cook for you today.
That sounds very reasonable for a goddess.
Even goddesses get hungry, especially the ones feeding everyone else. Nourish the ones who nourish you. Caregivers need care. Mothers need mothering. Providers need receiving. None of us are bottomless pots. And love is not measured by how much you give, but by how well you stay fed. Lata, your insights have always fascinated me.
Oh, it's only empathy, Annapurna, nothing extraordinary.
Yet, it feels extraordinary when someone cares.